Welcome back to Switch to Linux. Well, I've been saying I was going to do a video like this for quite a while, and the time has finally come. I've been collecting some junk mail instead of deleting it all, and then I sorted through and just kind of kept some of the best ones just to provide some of the best tips. A few of these tips are going to be redundant, and a few of these methods are going to use some standard things, but I kind of want to talk about protecting yourself from email scams, things to look for, and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different things, and nearly everything in here is obvious spam. However, there are some things that could trip some people up, and I want to point some of those out. So the email client we're using here is Evolution. In the event you've never seen Evolution and like this type of format, of course, I have like, I don't know, half a dozen or so emails checked by this and then sorted into various folders. The junk emails are mostly automatically sorted into the junk, although I still do get some junk in other places. I did go through and delete about half of these messages. A number of them are completely redundant. Some of them, I think we get them just to see if it's a valid email address. So there's always that. But let's go ahead and talk about these. I don't have these done in any real order. I sorted them kind of by the from line because it allowed me to much more quickly sort out the duplicates and things. First thing is we have 3 emails here allegedly coming from American Express. And so the first thing I want to say about this, I may have an American Express card, but if I do, it is not in any way tied to the email here. So that's kind of your first tip. Even if you are, and a lot of these types of emails are targeting people based on something they might use. You might get some Microsoft stuff, some Apple Cloud stuff to email addresses. And the reality is that if you're using any of those services, you might go, whoa, wait, something's wrong with my Apple account. Well, I don't have an Apple account, so obviously I am not scammed by that in the slightest. Full disclosure, I don't have an American Express card either, so this is 100% bunk. But if I did happen to have an American Express card, I make sure that I have very dedicated and very private emails tied to each one of these services. So I'm not ever going to get just some random email out there proposing to trick me out of something. You know, it's not going to land on something like this, which is a capture email for, one of my businesses, kind of a public facing email that I have used. So I am not surprised that this email address gets a lot of spam. So this one here, though, your information has been updated, and it says your email address went from this email address we're sending to this other email address, like recover your account. Ooh, it's scary. If it's unauthorized, please use the link below to recover your account. So first and foremost, you'll see the link there goes to a Russian site, unb.ru.com. I don't know, maybe that's not a Russian site, /mxupdate/mx100. That kind of tells you it's the domain, and then the URL after it is kind of let the scammer know which campaign you clicked on the link from. It expresses urgency, something changing your account. Also notice up here your account ending in 00xxxx. The real email would probably have XX and then the last 4 digits. That's typically how they would do that if they're doing it. My guess is that this American Express email sort of duplicates what American Express emails might look like. So obviously it's completely fake, but they're suggesting the urgency. You got to click this now to recover your account. In the event you do happen to have an account is breached and somebody changes information on you, you never click the link in the email anyway. You always go right to the account, log in with your account, skip the email altogether. And if there is something in the account, then you will see it there. Now, I actually had a case the other day where a client typed in a number wrong on paying a bill. And when they did that, the financial institution came up as valid, but the account actually was valid, but with the wrong name on it. And so the service bounced back the payment, and I received an email. And I looked at it and said, well, I'm not clicking anything here. Actually, that service, they did a really good job because their email was purely informative, no links at all, saying check your account. So I went in to check the account, and I was able to verify the incorrect thing in there and straighten it out with the client. So this one here might trick somebody because of the urgency. You may not examine the fact this is going to some scammer email address here if you're so caught up that somebody got into your account. Now, of course, if I happen to have an account, you know, an Amex card tied to this email, it might have a greater chance of tricking me, but I simply don't. This is another one where all of the images are obfuscated, so I can only see it's allegedly American Express from down here, but this one's a dispute. Oh, a dispute. View dispute status here. This one you'll see apparently is coming from a completely different source. This is a t.co. I think that isn't t.co. I thought that was a Twitter URL. So maybe this is some spam trying to send you to Twitter. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. I'm not going to click on it. But I thought t.o was a Twitter short link. Is that right or wrong? Is this trying to spam you into Twitter campaigns or something? I have no idea. But again, obviously t.co is not American Express, so that's also not valid. This is another one. Again, sign into Amex here. All logos are blocked. This one here, once again, you see the account ending. We have 37, then dash. Who knows? Maybe Amex actually does report those like that. Maybe that is actually valid since we're getting 3 different American Express ones. This doesn't allegedly have an account number on it, but we do have a dollar value. Whereas this one here does, it does list 370, XXXX. I guess, maybe that is how Amex sends you those. I don't know. You tell me if you have one of these cards in the comments. So here's your, again, it's a TO, and it's going to that same t.co. We'll check in a moment, see if that's the exact same campaign. Then here, if you'd like to stop receiving, click here. Click here actually does go to American Express. And all of this information down here also goes to americanexpress.com. I'm not sure if that's going to be legitimate or if they're doing some domain squatting there. But you'll see that they're actually validating this one by using some real links inside of Amex. So if you're looking at some closer things, that might trick you. All right, 34 US BODJWG. I want to see if this is the same campaign. That is a different campaign, but it's still t.co. All right. The next one here is Capital One. Again, if I happen to have a Capital One card, it would not be tied to this address. You have suspicious activity, suspicious spending activity. New secure message from Capital One Fraud Monitoring Department. Again, review your card activity. And this is it FLI.so? Is that what I'm seeing? It looks like FLI.so. So probably just random gibberish domains meant to capture things. They'll probably be live for a very short period of time. And let's see where other things go. There's no actual link there. Pretty much all of the links inside of this one. No, actually, these ones here look like they're valid, but they're not. No other things down here. They are made to look like links, but they're not actually active. This one's here. This one here. Uh-oh, you have a court summons. Someone sent me to court. Case file 239451 against my email address. Good day, support. Wonderful use of my name there. Please see the summons letter for you to appear in court. And then, oh my, the sheriff's office is getting a hold of me. And WordPress dash open test message plus dash we enter .digital. That sounds legit. Definitely sounds like a court right there, of course. And they're again logging in with all the URL parameters. They're logging in the email address and stuff like that. So whatever that has worth. All right. So I do manage my own email, and I get a lot of emails follow this trend. So we will see a bunch more from this. They are allegedly coming from the administrator of the emails. And I see all sorts of things from undelivered messages to your box is full to your password is expiring. And all of these notice are like cPanel. And I think they're doing this because a lot of people that have these custom emails are utilizing cPanel, and I do as well. So this one here, if I were not cautious and maybe I also didn't actually be the system administrator for my cPanel, There's a thought. I might fall for this, but being as I know I am my system administrator for my email address, I happen to know there's no verification I need to do. I happen to know my inbox is not full. I happen to know my password is not going to expire. So all these are going to be fun to look at. But again, just look at this webmail, verify your email address, and then to continue using it, please verify this is your email address, and clicking the verification goes to now here's what's interesting. This is a neat one because the title they're giving us is cPanel.com/verification. But the actual link, which is down at the bottom of the screen, they did a good job on this one by using a different title. Whereas the previous ones we looked at, if you recall seeing those on the screen, they had the link and the URL were the same. This one, they used a different title tag for the email to make it look like the link on the pop-up is going here. But if you always check the link in the bottom, not what pops up just under my mouse, the bottom is where it's actually going. And down there, you can see it's going to Ilamudi.ee, modules, Babel, redirect, and then there's a bunch of tags in there, which is tagging the various campaigns. So be careful of that one. Again, notice they put in the urgency. This will expire on the 29th. Act now. You might lose access to your mailbox if action is not taken immediately. You can also click the help center there. And this one there actually goes down to what the email address actually is, or the verification. All right, here we got DocuSign. I got a lot of these ones. So here's your email address. You've received a document to review and sign. This one here could trick you because you may not know why you're receiving a document. It could actually be something legitimate. There are a couple businesses I do business with that do sign things with DocuSign. Again, they're never going to this email address, and I usually have prior notice that these are coming. One thing to notice here, what's interesting, is notice this in yellow. If you're unable to review document link, move the message to your inbox folder. So this email is taking advantage that some spam folders, and I don't think Evolution is one of those, by the way, but some of these spam folders, these are actually going to block clicking links when you're in your junk folder, which I am in. And so if you can't view this, move this manually to your inbox to activate the links. Sneaky. Now, again, if this were something legitimate, it would either go to DocuSign, or the company I deal with hosts their own instance of DocuSign. So I know that it's their domain, which is definitely not ipfs.io. And then, of course, a bunch of campaign marker stuff at the end of it. Do not share this email. I'm sharing the email. Sorry, I violated the terms of the email and I shared the email. Sorry about that. Oh, well. Here's another email one. Roundcube webmail. You have an important message. Mailbox update. Please click the link below to view the mailbox update. There you go. You have 48 hours or you will be logged out. Hey, look at this. Very similar to that previous one. ipfs.io. Look at that. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. I'm not backtracking, so I don't want to give myself a bigger headache on obfuscating my personal data here. But yeah, you can see it's just another one of those. This one here, another one. This one's not coming from cPanel as much. This looks like it's more coming from my quote unquote business, our business IT team. Again, I am my business IT team, so it doesn't, I don't fall for this, but somebody might. And this one here, messages awaiting your attention. You're holding messages addressed that require verification before delivery. You must do this within 7 days. I can complete verification. This is going to echoingLondonteeny.on-fleek.app. That sounds legit. And again, both of the links, whether complete verification or view message details, go to the same place. And messages will remain in your pending queue until it's completed. The security message protects your accounts from unauthorized access. I bet it steals unauthorized access from my account. Looks like these ones here are These are interesting because these are actually different spam links. What is this? A multi-tiered spam we got going on here. This is webmail.luxoticdevelopment.com CPSESS. Yeah, this is weird. These are actually going to separate things. This is a multi-tiered spam here. I don't know. They're putting some tiering in that one. There you go. Obviously spam. Attention support. Whatever. Okay. Clicking this link here, of course, goes to somewhere not, of course, connected to me. There you go. Obviously, email address from, Japanese. Again, Fidelity. Woo, look at this. This one looks legit. Secure message from Fidelity. We have some items for review. Fraud detection system has identified potentially suspicious transaction in your Fidelity account. Oh, no, not my investments at the investment firm I don't do business with. Oh, okay. Never mind. Again, if I even use them, I would not be using them on this email address. And it certainly would not be coming from ZZB8BM at off.com. Certainly wouldn't be coming from there. Clicking on the link, again, visit net benefits, and then this goes to helios.vn, and it looks like some hacked WordPress site, or just a WordPress site set up maliciously, one of the two. And then, of course, all the other information down there. This one here, this is a nice one here. Here is a small picture of a link. Please find below October salary bonus payment. I didn't know I was getting an October bonus salary payment, and I'm the one who signs my checks. Isn't this amazing? It's really fun doing this when you own the business and they're trying to spoof like you're the business. But understand this, if you do not know who's paying the bills or managing your IT or managing your email, you might fall for some of these. Of course, the idea here is that I click this little small thing that I can barely see. Of course, again, this goes to WordPress digital. We saw that one before, and it's going to, again, probably a hacked WordPress site. All right, this one here showed up since I was sorting stuff in. This is a brand new email. I just received it. I have no idea what it is. Oh, this is from the HR department. Sweet. The HR department staff salary proposal. Wow, I have an HR department in my company I didn't even know about. My business is way bigger than I thought it was. All right, we kindly request you review below the new salary proposal in detail before signing. Focus on specific areas such as terms, conditions, financial implications, and legal considerations. You can access it via this amazing link. I'm getting a bonus. Again, this is going to, it looks like the same exact one or something similar. WordPress digital. Again, it's just grabbing a bunch of information. There you go. After a review period, we will seek your formal approval and moving forward. Thanks and regards, Human Resource Director. Wow, my company's big. I didn't know I had a Human Resource Director. All right. There you go. This is just I don't know what this one is. Greetings. Hope this message is finding well. I'd like to share a promising business opportunity with you, one that could yield substantial returns for both of us. I believe you'll find it worth both our time and attention. If you're open to learning more, reach out to me directly. And I don't know, Horace Sen at, what is this? medpharmaceutical.com. Sounds legit to me. I will not be following up with you, Horace. My apologies. This is a good one here. This one's assuming that you might be an immigrant here. Regulatory notices, of course, all the immigration stuff going on. According to Internal Revenue Service under the U.S. Internal Code, all non-U.S. account holders are required to provide valid Form W-8-BEN documentation, certifies your non-U.S. tax residency, and determines applicable withholdings under the international rate treaties. Well, I was sorry I was born in America, folks. Sorry about that. But and again, the links here is going to some weird, random-looking website. Wonderful. With, of course, some tracking data to know which one of these happen to get you on. Again, all of these just go to the beginning of the list. Obviously, the unsubscribe doesn't do anything. It's a perfect opportunity for them to put the something malicious on the unsubscribe, and they did not take the opportunity. So sad. Hey, look at this. I've been selected, received $2.5 million cash donation. Wow. Wait, hold on. My foundation has selected you to receive a $2.5 million cash donation for my charity project. Wow, I recently won the Mega Millions jackpot in your name and email address were chosen as part of the selection process. Wonderful. Reach out as soon as you receive this message so we can discuss the details. I'm not sure what's up with this one here, but it's coming from Visual Link, and it's going to Kristen Wellenstein 433 at gmail.com. Gmail, who are you letting on there? Y'all throw a hissy fit when I send someone an email, yet your email address can be used. Again, this didn't come from. This is the reply to. Hey, anyone need a Louis Vuitton watch? I got some Louis Vuitton over here, folks. Right here, price is starting at just $200. Explore now. It's x.top-ddc-book.ru. Ooh, we have an actual Russian scammer. And notice that the unsubscribe link does the same. So do not ever click unsubscribe in an unsolicited emails. What you do if you get an unsolicited email, instead of hitting the unsubscribe, you if it's a like a legitimate type thing, like if it actually came from, MailChimp or Constant Contact or Sendinblue or any of these types of companies and you did not sign up for it, you go make noise on them and request to be put on their blacklist and yell at them for violating their clients violating their terms of service. Point out to them their terms of service require them to verify you want to receive emails before receiving them. Copy and paste that into the support. Send them to abuse at and whatever the service is. MailChimp, abuse at MailChimp, abuse at ConstantContact.com, abuse at whatever it happens to be, and request they add your email to the blacklist. That will prevent anybody from using their service from ever emailing you. And it works. It works really well. I have luxury watches here too. Oh, Louis Vuitton. Is that purses? Yeah, authentic bags. This one's watches. Okay, I do have luxury watches. I'm sorry, I have the luxury bags starting at $200 and the luxury watches from $250. I don't know. I'm a cheapster. I mean, I still use free bags I picked up at conferences. I did buy my Switch to Linux bag, shop.switchtolinux.com. I bought me a wonderful Switch to Linux bag, but there's always that. But anyway, I can come over here. I can explore now, and it's looking like it's probably the same exact campaign link there. These ones do not look like Russian scammers, do they? XNPI. I don't even know what the TLD of this is. I have no idea. Anyway, wait, I thought I saw an RU on there. No, I don't know. I have no idea what the URL is on that one. More verification, email verification. Email accounts may be restricted or suspended until verification is complete. Follow the link to verify your email address. Complete within 24 hours of receiving this email. Important, if it's unverified, your mail will be restricted or suspended. I mean, notice the urgency. Again, I am my email administrator, so unless I sent myself this in my sleep and put some verification system in that I have no idea about, it's garbage. Sorry. Oh, look at this one. My email box has exceeded storage capacity. I have 2.46 gigabytes of email and 2.5 gigabytes. That's really amazing because this account only has 500 megabytes of allotted storage. I have no idea. Like, I came up with a way to make 2.5 gigabytes out of a 500 megabyte storage box. Wow. I am good. I am so good at this kind of stuff. Of course, I can get more storage here. By going to this very suspicious looking WordPress website that looks like it's been hacked. Wonderful. Oh, the server administrator. I'm emailing myself again. The server administrator, we're closing all old versions and non-active users from November 2nd. Confirm your email address here. Wow. Look at that suspicious place to confirm my email address. That looks fun. Account will automatically be deleted after November 2nd. Oh, no. Funny, the account's still working. It's November 7th as I'm recording this. Email security alerts. Somebody from an unrecognized location tried logging into your email moments ago. Was this done by you? Click to authenticate your account. Wow. Crazy. Here's another one. Supposedly, this one doesn't specifically say cPanel, but it's definitely using the cPanel colors. It's designed to make you think it's cPanel. And again, it's telling you your password expires today. Click here to continue. And oh, look at that. It's the IPFS.io again. Somebody needs to shut down IPFS.io. They're using a lot of scams right now. Be warned of that one. Active mail. I have no idea. I think this one was sent just to see if it's a valid email address. I'm pretty sure. There's nothing on this. It's just a picture. There's nothing suspicious. There's no links. And it looks like, is that Japanese text? I have no idea. It came from me. It came to me, and it just says active mail. Apparently. All right. This one here is proposing to come from cPanel. Webmail, you have 3 important emails waiting for your delivery. I can release the messages by clicking on this very suspicious looking link. Wonderful. This alert triggered when incoming messages are held and yet to be delivered. All right. This one here, an accounts department shared access to the invoice payment. We saw another invoice payment one here. This one has, this one doesn't have a pretty picture though. This one just has boring buttons. So again, I can click on this, or I can, both of them go to the same exact spot. It's just verifying stuff. And then over here, I have another full storage. I can clear the cache by clicking on this suspicious looking link. QuickBooks, once again, another one of these ones. It's a legitimate company. A new payment has been entered, unconfirmed payments. I have to click this link to confirm this payment. Wonderful. Sorry, I don't do business with Intuit QuickBooks either. I, in fact, have videos about how dangerous they actually are. Look at that. And they're probably are not using this most likely hacked WordPress website either, by the way. You can tell it is a hacked WordPress website. The WP admin tells me this is a WordPress site. Now, the admin file does not contain a REE directory, and it does not contain any HTML files. But what that means is that the server was breached, and the hackers put in HTML files inside of directories. It's a common breach in WordPress, and those will, when you click on those links, they will load up a bunch of JavaScript, and then whatever the JavaScript does, God knows what. I don't know. I'm not a security guy that ran what they do. I just have seen that on many times on hacked WordPress websites I've cleaned up. Again, another email verification. This one, is kind of designed to make it look like it's coming from like a cPanel or an official email. We even have a customer ID number, which is meaningless. I can click to verify, going again to this other site, and then, pending emails will not be delivered, more verification, and everything here proposes to come from me. So I was up late. Apparently I turned into Tyler Durden again and started emailing myself in the middle of the night. So this one here, my password's going to expire in 2 days. I can click this button to keep the same password. That looks suspicious. And then over here I can do another account, reconfirm your password, account verification. And then our last one on the list, once again, verify I'm not a robot in order to resume my cPanel email stuff. And again, it's going to appsimplified.com. That actually sounds like a legit service. I'm wondering if that service is if that's like some type of thing, kind of like Google's pages or Microsoft pages that are frequently right now being exploited. I'm wondering if this is just somebody in there creating malicious sites for some form of thing. I don't know. If I had my Cube's computer turned on and these emails over there, I might click on some of these links. That would be fun. But anyway, there is just a brief tour of my inbox for about a week or two with some duplicates done. Just be aware, a lot of this stuff goes on, and I just pretty much assume everything unsolicited coming to email is probably a scam. And you should probably assume the same. So let me know your thoughts about all these. Were these funny? What was your favorite email? Let me know in your comments down below.